This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On play action, Allen. And his first look is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 26. Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big. Out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
To get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream, one you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Washington.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He was tackled at the 40.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. For Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Tampa Bay.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Hurts sets up to throw it, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A handoff to Fournette. Breaks free again. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this one is right down the middle. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hurts. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
A gain of 2 on the play.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He may try and Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Covered by Tampa Bay.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They run. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
9-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on second down. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Bass. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Tampa Bay.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Hurts pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. On the move to his left. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
56, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. N'Keal Harry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Washington 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down and
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
To number 50.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play.
Throwing again. Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bass.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the